Hello, my name is Georgy Yaskov and I am honored to present our joint research composite geometric modeling for directional brachytherapy, a novel approach for capsule placement optimization. This work was carried out in collaboration with researchers from several Ukrainian institutions, and it focused on improving the precision efficiency of the directional brachytherapy treatment planning using advanced mathematical modeling and optimization techniques. Brachytherapy involves placing radioactive materials directly inside or near the tumor. The treatment process begins with detailed imaging studies to determine the exact size, shape, and location of the tumor. Based on the treatment plan, radioactive implants such as seeds, pellets, or cylinders are placed inside or near the tumor. These implants can be temporarily permanent, depending on the type of cancer and the treatment protocol. They emit radiation over a defined period, targeting tumor cells while limiting exposure to surrounding tissues. In conventional brachytherapy, the radiation source is typically distributed symmetrically along the capsule's axis. However, in directional brachytherapy, the source may be localized at the end of the capsule, often at the center of one of its circular bases. This configuration introduces asymmetry in the radiation field and requires advanced modeling techniques to accurately predict the dose distribution. We propose a novel geometric modeling framework based on the packing of a composite object, a cylinder representing the physical capsule, and a sphere centered at one of its bases representing the localized radiation source. This modeling approach introduces several key advantages. The model captures directional emission patterns, enabling for more accurate dose calculations. By adjusting this spatial relationship between capsules and their source zones, planners can fine-tune dose gradients and enforce angular dispersion constraints. The spherical components define a localized region of radiation influence, allowing for precise control over the capsule proximity and minimizing dose overlap. Our composite geometric modeling framework allows flexible capsule orientations and avoiding strict parallelism. This enables more adaptive and anatomically conformal placement strategies. Each capsule is presented as a combination of two shapes: a cylinder, which defines the physical structure and placement within the target area, and a sphere attached to one end of the cylinder, centered at its base, a circular base. This sphere represents the radiation influence zone. The position and orientation of each capsule are defined by special coordinates and direction angles. The cylinder controls how the capsule fits into the treatment volume, while the sphere helps manage radiation exposure and safe spacing between sources. The tumor region is modeled as a convex polyhedron, allowing precise control over capsule placement and dose distribution. In the model, each capsule is presented as a composite object, a cylinder and a sphere. This structure allows simultaneous control over both geometric feasibility and dosimetric safety. The tumor region is modeled as a convex polyhedron, and the goal is to place as many capsules as possible inside this region. without overlapping, maintaining a safe minimum distance between capsules and the boundaries of the targets. This is achieved by means of five-function technique. This function describes spatial relationships between capsules, their components, and the surroundings and anatomy. They help ensure that capsules do not intersect, radiation zones do not interfere with healthy tissues. All placements remain with the feasible treatment area. Each five function in a model serves a specific purpose, indicated in this slide. To decrease the calculation complexity, a polyhedral approximation of 4 cylinders is applied. Cylinders are approximated by convex polyhedra to simplify geometric computations. This allows to apply existing packing algorithms designed for polyhedral shapes. The algorithm incrementally increases the number of capsules until no feasible placement is found. Capsule placement algorithms contains two-phase strategy. One phase, online phase, capsules are readied to the target region one by one, each with reduced size and fixed orientation. This ensures that new capsules do not overlap with those already placed. The main goal is to quickly verify a possibility to place new capsules under these conditions. After initial placements, all capsules are gradually restored to their full sizes. The dual phase approach allows for adaptive and efficient capsule placement in complex anatomical regions, balancing speed and clinical accuracy. To evaluate the performance and behavior of the proposed capsule placement algorithm, we conducted a series of computational experiments with variant numbers of capsules, minimum allowed distances, and angular constraints. These experiments aim to illustrate how geometric dosimetric parameters influence the final configuration and feasibility of directional brachytherapy lens. The first examples 30 capsules without angular constraint. The minimum allowed distance between capsules was set to 0, permitted direct contact between the capsules. The algorithm successfully placed all 30 capsules within the given domain, and the total computation time was 45 seconds. In the second example, we extended the experiment to 40 composite capsules. The runtime was about 4 minutes. In the third example, we illustrated how angular and spatial constraints affect the structure of capsule placement plans. The setup was similar to example 2, with 40 composite capsules, each consisting of cylindrical body with a given radius and height, maintaining the ratio same 1 to 3. No angular constraints between capsules and domain boundaries, and angular constraints were imposed between capsules from B minimum and B maximum. In the final example, we introduced both intercapsular and boundary-related annular constraints to evaluate their combined effect on capsular placement. The resulting configuration exhibits no parallel alignments neither between capsules nor between capsules and the domain boundaries. The placement perimeters are given in tables. This outcome confirms that the algorithm effectively enforces angular dispersion even under complex spatial conditions. Conclusions. In this study, we present an adaptable geometric modeling framework for directional brachytherapy, enable precise and constraint-aware placement of radioactive capsules within anatomically complex regions. By modeling each capsule as a composite object and applying normalized phi functions, the methods effectively enforce spatial separation, annual dispersion, and dose conformity. The hybrid optimization strategy, combining online and offline packing, demonstrates strong performance across varying geometric and clinical scenarios. It allows for incremental feasibility testing and global refinement, accommodating both fixed and dynamic constraints. The computational experiments confirms that the algorithm reliably generates feasible, non-overlapping configurations while respecting angular and spatial constraints. The final example illustrates the method's ability to eliminate parallel alignments both between capsules and with the domain boundaries. The proposed methods offers a powerful tool for individualized treatment planning in brachytherapy. It supports integration with imaging data, adopts to patients specific anatomy if necessary, and multi-objective planning. Thank you for your attention.